This is hard. I'm a pretty private person, a lot of, and I'm a pretty quiet person. I do not talk about this very often. Alright, this is not easy. I rarely talk about this. It's just a part of my life that I try to not acknowledge. And it's probably because of judgments, of the way people might think about it. And after this week, it's really hit me that that should not be important at all. I have a story. I should probably go ahead and tell you it. So if I get rid of the worry about judgment of others, it makes it a lot easier. Yeah, it's my junior year of high school. Everything at school was going well. I was on TV in the high school. I was on the varsity football team. If everyone saw me from the outside, they would think, hey, things are pretty good for that guy. But at home, things were not. Like, everything that I had believed in was gone. My parents were in the middle of a divorce. I had moved from a really nice part of town to a really bad part of town. Everything in my bubble was gone, and I just did not see happiness anywhere around anymore. I would go to a place where I loved to just be by myself. I could think, I could reflect, pray. It's called Mount Bonnell, and I would love to stay. And I would love to spend time there. Well, one time I have this counselor. I guess he kept checking in on me every couple of weeks or something in high school. And we were talking, and he was asking, so how are things going? And I said, it's fine. I go and I get to pray, and I get to have that time to myself, and I really love that. And I said, like, there's times where I saw a picture on his wall, and I thought, if I could just go there, I want to be there now, because just where I'm at right now is I don't want to be where I'm at. I want to be somewhere else where I could be away from everything. And he kept asking me about that. And one analogy I was able to give him is I just kind of said, you know, I look at Mount Bonnell, there's a cliff right there, and it's like, sometimes I'm thinking, God, if I could just take that step, then all this could be over. Like, it could be done, and I don't have to worry about all the stuff that I have to go through. I didn't realize what I was saying at the time, I guess. So even though I kept denying it, I realized, I guess I had a depression. I was pretty sad on the inside, even though I didn't want to show it on the outside. And here they were able to prove that to me, even though I didn't believe it at the time. I guess I realized at the time I didn't think I was, but then that they were able to show me that I guess I could improve on certain things. I did not want to be here. I think I spent maybe 1 to 2 weeks here. I lived in this building, and it's something I feel, God. And it's something that my best friends, my probably even family members don't even realize it. I try to keep it as private as possible. This week I realized, though, it doesn't matter where you are, where you come from, how much money you make. If there's not a connection inside, you can feel empty inside. And And at any moment, a judgment could be made. A judgment you make could impact everything. One crazy thing about it is yeah, it might end the suffering and the sadness that you have. And I know at the time, you're not thinking of other people, or that's really not a care. You're like, they'll be all right. But after the fact, you realize that it would have impacted so many more people. Here's the trick though. It wouldn't have just impacted the people at that time. Because yes, my family, the family members, my friends, my classmates, they would probably have realized something and then they would have gone through things. But you know what? It impacts more than that. Is from the time I was 17 years old to right now, I'm 42 years old. Look at all the people I have spoken to. Look at all the people that I have built relationships with. My wife, my kids, and what they're going to be able to do. All of that would have been gone. So the nice thing about it, once I left here and I realized that I will never do that. That is not going to be where I'm going to head. I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to make different decisions. It made me look at my life very different, where I think many people should look at their lives. It made me look like, okay, at my age of 17, that life is done. If I looked in my head and I thought, you know what, let's imagine I did do something and I'm not here anymore. That means from this point on is all bonus time. I shouldn't even be here right now. So I wanted to live my life like that. And it's like, let me just do what I can give back to people, what I think is fun, what I get excited about waking up in life. And so from that point on, that is probably why I have experienced so many different things in my life that I get to tell you guys about this in these stories. Would I go back and change things? No. No, because I wouldn't be where I'm at today. If I'd have done something different, maybe things would have changed. It was so hard during that time. It is not easy. I'm not going to say it's easy. It is hard. It was hard being up in one of those rooms, sleeping there, looking at night, knowing on Friday night my friends were out having fun and I'm over here. Spring football was going on. I lost my starting job on the varsity team, which I know I was going to make it, but since I was here and I missed spring football, I wasn't able to get that. So no, it's not easy, and it wasn't. But when I realized there's so much more than what I think my world is about, there's so much more than that. And that's what I'm hoping, that if you feel that kind of sadness and you don't think anybody understands, and the only way you feel like you can communicate it is maybe to go and try to do something to yourself or try to act out. I want you to know you are not different. You are not. It is not unusual. A lot of us go through that. Most successful people in the world go through that sometimes. It's okay. And yes, it's hard to open up about this. It's hard for me even today to open up about it. But let's not worry about the world in that way. I'm doing this today. I'm hoping you will have the encouragement to say, you know what? Hey, mom, dad, uncle, whoever you talk to, whoever, your priest, counselor, said, hey, help me out. I need some help. It's okay to ask that. It's okay. Because once they do, the whole world you get to live afterwards is so worth it. Now, if that conversation wasn't for you, I still have a job for you. Share this message because there are people out there that probably do need to hear it. The other job I have for you is to make sure you do not judge others. It is not easy to go through that. It is not easy to talk about it. And so you have a part of all this. Be supportive, help out. I've known of several students at my school that had tried to do that. And I couldn't talk to them about my story because it's not my place there at the school. Now I have this channel. Let's make a difference together. Please share this.